Hello everyone. Thank you for tuning into my channel. I know that I already have some of you as subscribers for the simple fact that I used to have different content on this channel. This year, for 2021, the content that I am going to be posting is video book reviews. I think it's extremely important rather than to just write reviews. Um, Videos kind of connect in a more emotional way, and some of the books that I read can really be um, emotionally revealing. So this is why I've decided to do video reviews. So the first book that I'm going to talk about tonight is 2 by 2 by Nicholas Sparks. Now, if you have not read this book, I suggest you go get it, especially if you're a fan of Mr. Sparks himself. This book showed many different themes. It showed brother and sister sibling love, which I am a huge fan of because I had a younger brother who was my absolutely everything. So, this book touched me in that aspect. There was also divorce, child care, finding new love, becoming a single parent, and the relationship between parents and an adult child. Um, there were so many things that this book touched on for me that I really cannot pick one. I really loved Russ's strength throughout the entire book. Yes, there were times where he broke down, but like I always tell people, your kids can feel your energy. And though this was a book and it was written as fiction, I feel that Russ felt that as well. That your kids feel your energy. So he did his best not to break down in front of his daughter London, which I really, again, I admired. He kept it together and he came out big in the end. This book was definitely one of the greatest reads. I finished it in 2021, but I started it in 2020, so I'll say it's was one of the best reads of 2020. You can find this book on Kindle. If you have the Libby app for libraries, they have it on Libby, and it's part of an audiobook. Again, like I said, I'm a huge Nicholas Sparks fan. I've read the majority of all his books. I might be missing a few, but I've read the majority. He is a great writer. His visual components when he writes is awesome. I feel like I know a lot about North Carolina because of him. Again, if you haven't read this book, please, by all means, go grab it, go get it. I give the book a 5 out of 5. The way he develops characters and gives them these traits, these facial expressions, these emotional packed feelings, and I just think it was magnificent. The one thing that I will say, as a trigger warning, that this book does deal with death and illness. So if you cannot handle reading about death or illnesses, this is a book that you may need to want to skip. I also felt that while I listened to it on Audible, I listened to it through the Libby, or no, Audible, but, and I read it on Kindle, but being that I listened to the majority of it on Audible, there are some points where the narrator's voice gets very emotional. So just, take heed of that. If you are very, sensitive, you might want to try and read the Kindle version. So again, I give Nicholas Sparks, 2 by 2, a 5 out of 5. It was a great book. And London, she is absolutely adorable. Like, I could picture her in my head. For this to be a book, and like I said, he does make sure that his characters are well-rounded and very emotionally packed. London was a great little girl. The love shown throughout this book with the different characters was also something that I appreciated very much. I also appreciated reading this book in 2020 because of everything going on in the world right now. It showed you that love always prevails. In whatever form, aspect, love always prevails, and we need to be sure, especially in 2021, to love each other and to love those that we never thought we could. And not only love them, but forgive them. So that is my book review for 2 by 2 by Nicholas Sparks. Please stay tuned because I will be coming here pretty much as soon as I finish a book. I will be uploading it here. I will be making playlists so that you guys, if I read a series, I'm going to put it in a playlist. If it's, audio books, I'm going to put it in a playlist. This way, if you're only interested in certain type of book reviews, you'll have all your different playlists to go through. So I thank you very much for watching this video and returning back to this channel. And I promise to be more active. And I promise to give you some great reads in 2021. Later.